So the last will be first and the first will be last. Is that fair? And just what is fair or just in our world? We human beings usually have well-defined concepts of fairness and justice. We are quite good at knowing if an injustice has been done to us. I have to just remember my own two kids trying to split that last piece of pie to know how early these concepts form. There was always one complaining about getting the smallest piece. Not fair, not fair. I handled this as my dad did. One gets to cut the cake or the pie, the other gets to choose. Now this works well with two kids, and for those of you with three, well, good luck. In society, where it seems we are always trying to make sure someone didn't get more than we did, Jesus' parable seems out of touch. We are obsessed with being first, ahead of others, but I think this gospel is not so much about envy, but more about God's mercy, forgiveness, and his gift of salvation. This is about God's invitation. Once again, Jesus is reaching us and teaching us through a parable with symbols. The work in the vineyard represents God's people, and the landowner's offer of work is God's offer to be one of his people. And that usual wage? Laborers of that day were paid 1 denarius, ordinary pay for a day's labor. What was needed to survive, nothing more, nothing less, simply what was needed. What we need is the gift of God's salvation. Forgiveness, mercy, salvation, paid out not by man's idea of fairness, but by God's own justice. Those who were baptized as children can be compared to those who went to work in the vineyard at sunrise, and those who converted later in life would be similar to the laborers who came in the 11th hour. Whenever the decision to follow the Lord is made, it comes with the same amount of reward. Through Isaiah, the Lord says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are my ways or your ways my ways." We think about our sense of fairness, but the message in this gospel, in Jesus' parable, is this: it doesn't matter how you get there. It doesn't matter when you started. What simply matters is that you begin the work in his vineyard. It is never too late for the Lord. He continually goes into the marketplace and calls us to come and work in his vineyard. Whether we embrace the faith in our childhood or later in life makes no difference. It is never too late to do the Lord's work. Never too late for those joining the faith. Never too late for those returning to the faith. And never too late for you and me to share the good news of the gospel with everyone we meet.